Hey, everybody, listen. Welcome into the building. Thank you for being here for our Real Housewives of Potomac recap. This one was called Allegation Nation. You know what? I enjoyed it. Hold on one second. Let me add for you. Hey, let me tell you what's
Hey,
going wrong. Okay, you gotta give me some of the vitamins you taking. Okay, try to grow this
listen,
hair over here.
He's on
I
Kenya
love
Moore hair
it.
care. That's what he's on.
no, we're not gonna tell that
Oh.
lie. No, 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 no. This is genetics and genes, okay? Genetics and genes.
It's okay, Ray. Yeah, you know you have it in your bathroom anywhere.
Ooh, okay, well, hair care. Okay, listen,
Sebastian, don't do
Sebastian,
it
we didn't even
today.
find it yet. Okay, we didn't even find Kenya Moore hair care yet, but that's another story. Anyway, we're gonna carry
Look,
on.
and I'm in
But
North Carolina. It ain't here. I haven't seen
it
it.
ain't
I've
here.
been
I
here
ain't seen
looking.
it
I
yet
haven't
either.
seen
But you know what though? I'm
I saw it.
determined. I'm gonna take a field trip with Smoke. We're gonna try to find it. We're gonna go once again. But anywho, so Real
it.
Housewives of Potomac. They gave us a show. They gave us a show last night. And you know what?
Yeah.
We getting activated Robin. Somebody put the energizer batteries in her back,
They put the
okay?
battery in her
What
back
they
this
put the
season.
batteries in her back. Somebody gave her the memo that the people felt like she was skating through all of those previous seasons, and now Robin is showing up. I think you know what the money is giving Robin a whole lot of confidence. She got the
Mm-hmm.
podcast with Giselle, reasonably shady. She got her what's the hats? What's that line? The the
Uh,
the
her
the,
her little
the
hat
hat
line, yeah.
the little hat
Mm-hmm.
line, and now she got
Embellish.
hoodies and stuff. Embellished. She got
Embellish.
embellished, okay?
There we
She
go.
got embellished. And girlfriend is feeling herself because with fully come on now, Marsha, fully loaded Robin, okay? And listen, Robin and Giselle, they're beautiful, hands down. We cannot take that from them, right? But Robin is looking extra glowy. I don't know if it's cause the money. She's looking extra beautiful and she's showing up looking mad cute. But for sure, we getting a whole different Robin, okay? Activated Robin. Robin that got money. Oh, thank you, Roy here.
I've been
Robin
meaning to
that got
do it. I
money.
was going to do it.
Robin that got money. This the Robin we seeing people, but hands down, it is a whole new Robin. Okay, so here we are. We are, we're still at the Grand Dame's spring fling, or whatever she wants to call it, the
Yes.
spring celebration,
Spring
whatever it is.
fling
We're
Mm-hmm.
still
party.
there. What is it?
The spring
Spring
fling
fling.
party.
The
I think
spring
the tables.
fling,
Oh yeah,
whatever it is. We
they
still
be
there, right?
housewives.
The men were chilling. The men were chilling. So let me just give a breakdown of this spring party, whatever the situation is, and then we're gonna have a chat about it, right? So we get introduced to Jacqueline, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She get introduced to
Mia's best
Jacqueline.
friend.
Mia's best friend. Okay, so we get introduced to Jacqueline, and you know what? Robin jumps in to save Giselle.
Sure did.
Jacqueline jumps in the fight to save Mia. Okay, Robin got some superpowers. This is a whole new Robin. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna see. This is episode number 2, and Robin, we definitely seeing a new Robin, right?
She
Um,
own
Mm-hmm.
it this
and
season.
and,
Own it.
and what happened? And Wendy kind of jealous. Wendy kind of jealous. She coming over talking about who's that speaking? Wendy.
Won't lie, I would have done some stuff like that because I'm like, wait, who's this? Like you know
Yeah,
who it is. So I gotta be like, I gotta just don't be rude, be like, oh, who are you? Oh,
that's
okay.
what
I just want to
Wendy.
make sure.
That's what Wendy did. She a little jealous, right? So Robin jumps in and said, "Hold on, people. Hold on. Wait a minute. We not going to act like me and Giselle was the only ones questioning Mia's situation." And then Robin calls out everybody's name. She said, "Karen, you said
Everybody.
something.
That
Ashley,
was
you said
a lie.
something. Candiace, you said something. Okay?
Karen never
If
said
we
anything, but okay.
she didn't, but she was like, if we're gonna do this thing, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna name everybody who said something and question the
That's
Mia
fair.
situation.
Y'all say
Okay,
That is
Karen
fair.
said she didn't say anything?
No,
I
she
said it.
didn't. She said she said, I hear what you're saying, Giselle, but let's give me a chance to explain herself. So she didn't necessarily say it was weird like everyone else or didn't believe it.
But she
she
questioned
did.
the way that she
She
chose
did.
to give the information.
The way
She
that she
did
chose to
question. She
present
said,
it.
I wouldn't have done it via social media. But
Right, but that's different from saying she's lying or like I don't believe it. Those are
Or
two
is
different
this what
things.
cancer
it's
looks
still
like?
the
This is what
shade. It's
cancer
the
or no cancer
shade.
looks
Either
like?
you're my friend or you're not.
Well, that was messy. This is what cancer
It
looks
was.
like. But let me finish this thing, and then we're gonna talk about it because a lot happened. A lot happened at this fling celebration, whatever it was. Right? Sharice enters the building. Okay, she's hugging
Sharice.
everybody. She goes to hug Karen. You know, Karen is a class act. She hugged her back. And Giselle being messy was like, wait a minute, y'all two speaking now? Y'all good, right? Sharice invites Karen to lunch. Karen says, okay. Sharice says, Karen, I love you. Karen's like, yeah, I love you too. But you know what? Karen was just doing it because that's what a grand dame does, right? She played it
Amen.
off for the greater good of her party.
She keeps it classy.
She keeps it classy. She keeps it classy. But at the end of the day, she didn't really have no love for Sharice. But it's okay. Okay. Robin said Robin was being messy because how did Sharice get there? Robin invited her. Robin said, well, we had a +1 and she's my +1. Now, Robin,
we can't get mad at her because we've been saying Robin's been snoozing these past couple of seasons. So she's showing up. Now, how she's showing up is debatable.
Can I say something real quick?
She working for that chick.
Of course.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Juanita.
Yes, go ahead, Sebastian. Robin's working for that chick.
What? She's working.
She's working.
She's working. Sebastian, what did you want to say?
I want to say this. First of all, Robin has to work because she's probably scared that Sharice will take that champagne flute from her hands. Because what we're hearing is that Sharice brings it this season. And she knew she had to step it up when she brought Sharice back.
Well, of course, Sebastian, she has to bring it because she's still paying for that champagne room in the house she doesn't own anymore.
Yup.
Okay. Let me finish giving out the info for this scene, and then we're gonna go around and chat about this, right? So Giselle said Gordon, Mia's husband lost some weight and he looks good. Katie's in the building.
Loved Katie. I love seeing Katie.
I love Katie. I feel bad for her. She's going through a lot.
Katie's going through a lot, and Katie and Ray had a moment, and Ray was very excited about his moment with Katie. Extremely excited.
Too excited.
I would be excited too. He's almost 80, guys. I would be excited.
Is he really?
Yeah, Ray's actually pretty old. Ray's like 18 years older than Karen or something.
Damn, he must got that good Henny D. Go ahead, Ray.
He got something. Yeah, Katie's in the building, okay? Ashley and Candiace are friends for right now while we're at the spring fling, right?
I love it.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting, right? Okay. Candiace is going, she went to the Grammys. Give it up for Candiace. Come on, give it up for Candiace. Some of y'all was playing games with Drive Back. Is it Drive Back? That's the name of it.
I thought it was Fly.
D-Space, the whole situation and Drive Back.
Can't even get her songs correct.
Whatever. Sebastian, did you download Deep Space? Did you download it?
No, because I'm not wasting my album.
See, don't do that.
No, I'm not wasting my songs.
Don't do that, Sebastian. Don't do that, Sebastian. Roy, did you download Deep Space? See, y'all doing Candiace 30. Y'all doing Candiace 30. Juanita, did you download Deep Space?
No, ma'am.
Oh my God.
I mean, I probably heard it on my Spotify and I probably skipped on it by mistake. Maybe.
It's weird. It never came up as any suggestion for me.
Wait, hold on. Emmanuel, did you download Deep Space? She went to the Grammys. Are y'all sleeping on Candiace? Did you download Deep Space?
How she got to the Grammys? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You went to the Grammys as a guest, not a nomination. So you need to get that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she was in the building.
She was still in the building, though. You can't knock her.
She
They led her on the carpet to take photos, and she was sitting at tables with people. Don't do that.
Well, you know, she needs to start somewhere.
Not sitting at tables with people.
Hold on 1 second. Ace, thank you so much, Ace. Ace says Deep Space is actually really good. Thank you, Ace. Did you download Down Space, Ace, or was you just listening off of somebody else's back? Did you download it, Ace? Let me know. Emmanuel, did you Emmanuel, did you download Deep Space?
No, I did not.
See, come on, y'all sleeping on Candiace now.
She does
don't
sing
do
good.
that to Candiace.
I'll give her that. She does sing good. She was on.
Yeah,
Raw.
she does. Don't do that to
She does. She
Candice.
does.
She does. Don't do that to
She
Candice.
does sing good. She does
Yeah.
sing good. It's just
Yeah,
her
I'll give her
mouth
that.
and the words that
She
come
was
out.
actually the best performance at BravoCon out of that
She
whole
was.
melody
That's
to
what
me.
I
Yes,
heard.
she really was. I have
That's
to
what
give
I
her
Yes, she
heard.
was. Out of all of them, she
I
was
have
the
to give her
best.
her
I'm gonna give it to
props.
her,
Yeah,
She
yes,
really
yes.
was.
even though the queen was there. But okay,
Who's
What
the queen?
queen?
Okay,
anymore.
okay,
She
so
didn't even
wait, okay,
sing.
so hold on one second, guys. Trent is giving Candice a thumbs up. Okay, I love it. Toria, did you download Deep Space?
Hell no.
Oh my God.
I love you, mom. I love you, mom.
I'm not giving that child
Hell
a
no.
click, a download, a check mark. When she tried to
Oh,
hit that note, at the BravoCon, sound like she was a screaming hyena
Oh,
in
don't see
pain.
y'all playing Candice out. Candice went to the Grammys now. We got to be on board ahead of time.
You
But
know
thank you,
Thank
what?
God
Toria.
for
Wait,
nomination.
A
Y'all need
lot
to
of
stop.
people can
Charlene
go
said
to
she
the
downloaded
Grammys,
Right
but
Back.
ain't nobody gonna work with that child. She can meet and take pictures with whoever she wants. She's a fan. They take pictures with their fans all the time, but ain't none of them gonna work with Candace because she needs some more. I give it to her. She has a slight singing voice, but she needs more vocal lessons. And when you want to be a singer, you have to leave the alcohol alone. And she's not going to do that because she lives with a drunk.
Oh, okay. Monique said she's going to download G Space right now. Might not listen, but I'm still supporting. See, Monique. See, Monique. But you know what, Monique? I appreciate you because you at least going to give us the credit as a download, okay? Hey, someone needs to direct Sharice to Catherine's for a new bra. Her tatas was lazy low. Oh my God, Ace, laughing about don't do me that, diva. Don't do me that. I listen routinely, actually, because a scene, Stay With Me, featuring Tracy Batcher. It's so good. Okay, you know what, Ace? I'm gonna go listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna have to have my son help me whatever, download whatever I got to do. But because you said it's some goodness to it, I'm gonna listen.
You can
Okay,
just
we
pull it up
gotta
on the
support.
YouTube, I'm sure, Diva. You ain't got to download and do all of that.
Diva, you can sound good with some auto tune.
Okay, but listen, the reason why we gotta support is because and listen, y'all. Even if whether we like the person or not, we got to give it up, right? Give it up for Candice. She went to the Grammys. Have you ever seen on any other Bravo show these people trying to sing and they actually made it to the Grammys? We have not. So Candice is our first Bravo celebrity that has made it to the Grammys, and we got to give it up for, okay?
That's
Okay,
not
12
true.
didn't make it
What do
to
you mean
the
it's not
Grammys.
true?
That's not
Candy
Who else
true.
made it? Who else made it?
Candy.
Kenya
What's it
been
called
there
made it?
before.
Well,
Candy
we
was
can't,
already a
I'm saying
we
the
can't
one
Candy
that
count
I don't
before,
like.
Candy.
yeah. She came on the
Candy
The
show.
one
was
that I don't
always
like.
an
The one
R&B
from Atlanta
singer,
that I
right?
don't like. What's it called? Made it to the Grammys. The one from Atlanta that I don't like. Oh
Who?
my God, the one that stole someone's man, her friend's man.
They all steal each other's man, so stop it.
Exactly.
Portia.
Exactly.
Portia.
First
She
of
was at the
all,
Grammys.
Sebastian, we're not going to do that. People either stealing, renting, leasing, borrowing any kind of man in Atlanta, including your girl. And when she got on her first season, so let's
You
get the
better
record straight.
what you gotta say about
She was renting tow truck drivers to bring on her first season after she moved from LA.
She
She rented a tow truck driver. Granted, he owned the business, but let's not make it seem like Kenya Moore was coming into Atlanta bringing filet mignon of the men to the show. Stop it.
Stop.
Everyone has their moments, okay?
Okay.
She had moments.
Hold on one second, guys, because we got to finish this scene out. Askale was in the building. Am I saying her name right?
Yeah.
Askale. She was in the building. So maybe they tried to give her a second chance. I don't know. Listen, she's pretty and she dresses cute. Maybe they're trying to give her a second chance. She didn't get to say much. I think, did she say a hello to somebody? Or did she get a wave in? I don't know. But either way, she was there, right? Harry's speech was out of control. But you know what? That's what we get from the Grand Dame. What the heck was she saying? And she said the Grand Dame is back, and everybody wants to know where did she go?
The confessionals for me, Diva.
The confessionals have me on the floor, okay? Okay, the confessionals had me on the floor.
Is she gonna tell me
So,
the story?
so,
Come back.
so that was the thing. And from the gist of it, we got an activated Robin, okay? With Jacqueline stepped up for Mia, okay? Karen gave Sharice like the yeah, you're here, whatever. Sebastian, what did you think about this spring celebration, whatever it was? And what did you think?
First of all, I'll give it to the Grand Dame. The Grand Dame always know how to throw her nice festivities, and she don't like when there's mess at her festivities either. So Giselle doing what she did, that was very tacky. She should have kicked Giselle and Mia out of that event, as she did a couple years ago with Giselle. No, the Grand Dame don't be having mess at her stuff. She needs to make sure she makes sure her status as the Dame of Potomac stays intact. And having these two having all their mess there is a problem.
Why would Mia get kicked out when she literally walked in to greet everybody and Giselle started with her?
Well, the thing is, when I'm in the moment like that, I don't care. Once y'all are both causing mess, I'm gonna make sure both of y'all get the hell out.
Sebastian, you on some bullshit. I'm just gonna say that outright. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
If you're both talking, I understand. Yes, Giselle started it, but Mia and Giselle could take their nonsense outside. Go outside.
Mia literally came in good spirits. She was coming to support Karen and she was going to greet the whole group, and Giselle started like, cancer, no cancer. So how would you respond to that if you're dealing with a health issue and someone's basically playing in your face being like, well, I don't know if you're sick or not? Like, that's what she was doing. So
okay, I love Mia. I love Mia. I actually think Mia is the most truest of her past on this show than anyone else. But the thing is, once you
how she's showing the truth of her past when she just got kicked out
she told us
her
chiropractor
business.
She was a stripper. She had her lips done, her boobs done.
Okay, so hold on one second, Sebastian. Hold on one second. Royer, wait, give me a minute. Royer, what did you think about the final scene of this spring celebration? What do you think about the activated Robin? What do you want to say?
This activated Robin is giving me an activated life for Potomac this season.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of getting tired of seeing Giselle kind of drive Robin these past couple of years. So it's good to see Robin stepping up, standing on her own 2 feet, letting the truth be known of what it is. I do not like how Giselle came in and just attacked. You attacked Ashley. You attacked Mia.
And Dr. Wendy, technically.
And Dr. Wendy, exactly. I didn't like how even
we forgot about that.
In with some good energy, like, hey, how you doing?
When did she attack Wendy?
She told Wendy, don't hug me, don't touch me, don't look at me.
No, I'm not gonna be taking no hugs either. After you dogged me out all last season, I'm not.
You mean after Giselle brought up her husband?
Definitely open up your mouth to speak when
her
I walk
husband
up to you,
was following a lot of booty models.
No, it doesn't matter, Sebastian. If you come after my husband, I'm coming after you, and I'm dragging you straight to hell. Period.
And aside from that,
then don't be coming.
Karen can be the Grand Dame, and Karen can speak to anybody who's talking about her. Who is Giselle to be too big to speak to anybody? Who?
No. I'm not saying that she shouldn't speak to Wendy. I'm not saying
but that's exactly what
Wendy
happened.
was completely justified in that situation. But the thing is, if I'm not cool with you like that, we're still working on our issues. Don't be coming to hug me.
But Giselle's been fake like that before when she's done stuff to people and then try to go to them the next event and try to hug them and talk to them. So what's the difference?
Come on, what's the difference? Hold on 1 second, guys. Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. Team Mia, Giselle is jealous. She can go, okay? She can get, okay?
I agree.
So, okay, Small, what did you think about this scene? And what do you think about our... Oh, go ahead, Ray. Yes, go ahead.
I also, Kate, where have you been? You left.
I know.
You disappeared, and then you show up. I thought it was
they playing games in the confessionals. Yes.
Whoa! And then the way she was grabbing her and Ray behind, I'm like, what are we doing? Like, what is with the sexual activity of these shows these days? Like, we just all on the sex.
Yeah. Well, you know what? In real time. How do I say this in a very most sensitive way? Katie, I think, has similar issues like Kanye. She goes through a lot. And she was there, and it was nice seeing her.
And
I'll leave it there. Go ahead, Roy.
Yeah, we can just go on and put her back in hiding. It was nice to have a nice little glimpse of her.
Guys, isn't Katie one of the women that Russell Simmons been with?
Oh,
I didn't hear that.
Because they were
that
together
sounds
for a
kind of
while.
familiar.
Oh, we gotta look into that, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Oh, so Miss ATLian, Superstar Stan said, "Hey, I just left Monique. Yeah, she did a lot. She said they were going that her and Chris were going through some stuff, but they are staying together for now. Yeah, see, you
So
know
she's
what,
lying.
Monique? Yes, Monique playing games, okay, and she's playing games with her marriage, and she's playing games with her marriage, all for a TV show and a check. Monique, go sit down. We not falling for the stunts, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We watch Love and Marriage DC, and the way, girl, get out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you for the update, though. Thank you. Yes, okay, get out of here. Smoke, what do you think about the activated Robin? Okay.
I feel like not only did Giselle pull her to the side and be like, if you don't stop embarrassing me and get your together and be the bad bitch you are, I'm gonna have to come after you next. Which I think after this season, if Robin continues on this track and really like showing up in this way, she's next on Giselle's radar for season 8. Which is, I would be interested in seeing how that dynamic would work out.
Oh yeah.
But I really love activated Robin. Katie, poor Katie. Not poor Katie, but it was good to see, but clearly there's something like there that's not addressed, and I hope she gets the help that she needs.
Yeah.
Tacky ass Charisse coming in there looking like a twice divorced first lady. She looked like one of those mean. Just the way she walked in with that press and curl, and it was not giving springtime. It was giving very.
No, it was not.
So,
it was not.
I'm interested.
You got to remember too, Smoke. She really got screwed in her divorce. She really did.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought Robin said she was the Grand Dame. The Grand Dame does not get screwed.
She said she's the Grand Dame because she is the first person that actually lived in Potomac, because Karen didn't live in Potomac.
Mm-hmm.
But she came in like a wrecking ball, took the title, and is wearing that title well. I'm coming to you, Toria. Give me a minute. Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. Do y'all remember when Katie was on the Housewives of New Jersey? I do not.
When?
I do not. Tracy, tell us what season. I do not remember. I'll go back and watch it. Emmanuel, do you have anything to say about this particular scene right here?
Yes. It was nice. But I need Giselle to explain what's wrong with a Mexican restaurant.
Well, come on now. Let's talk about that. What was that about?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah. Can I go after Emmanuel about that situation?
Wait, you gotta wait because I gotta go to Toria Sebastian, but I'll come back to you. You are correct. What was wrong with that? Giselle be coming out her mouth a little messy.
Yep.
Yeah,
she does. Because I was like, what's the big deal? You're mad because Karen knows how to throw an event, and when you throw an event, is outside, the heat is going, the wind is blowing, your signs are falling down.
They're doing COVID tests.
Girl, yeah. Okay.
And
like,
then what I will also say about Robin, she definitely activated. I don't know if you saw at the BravoCon panel. She told Karen, "I don't care what you think."
Woo.
But Karen corrected her and be like, if you try, I'll get you every single time.
Yes, she did.
Really? At least I think you're
you gotta go.
You
got Instagram, right, Diva?
Hello, darling. Hello.
Hey.
I'm here. I was on the board, then I'm coming over here, baby, because I don't want you to whoop me. You know you can't get your
All right, Lisa, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, Toria, what did you think about this scene?
I like seeing Katie. I agree with everybody. She does need help. I don't think she's as bad as Kanye, though. I think nobody can help him at this point. But Mia and Giselle. I didn't like the way now, I know Giselle because she was the first lady in the church that I went to for years until we kicked her husband out of the church.
How was she as the first lady in your church?
Well, she dressed better as a first lady than she does on the show. That's what surprises me about her. And I mean, she wore hats and, like the other ladies did and stuff, but she didn't have like most first ladies have a panel, and they'll do women's meetings and things like that. She didn't get involved with the members as much as she should have as a first lady. A lot of
people say
so, Miss Tori, you know why that she didn't get involved with the members like that, right?
Why do you think?
Why? Because most of the members been with her husband.
Wait, I didn't hear that. Well, in the beginning,
members of with our husband.
In the beginning, he wasn't messing with any women in the beginning.
He wasn't.
I remember when she first got pregnant and everything. And
and she's always been. I've know some people in her circle that they used to kind of deal with. She's never really been a nice person. She's always had a mean girl attitude, mean girl spirit.
Yeah, she always.
I think it's hurt though. In my opinion, it's hurt, it's trauma, it's damage that has been done over time. And when you step into a position of being a first lady of a church that's already has a platform, that's already elevated, and you're trying to elevate with it, and the people ain't really getting with you like that, and your husband doesn't support you, it causes more chaos and confusion, and it just doesn't work. And their relationship never worked.
She didn't stand a chance, Royale, because one thing I'll give her husband, I don't like him as a man, but you can't take away from the man can preach.
He can.
And he knows that Bible from front to back. He just don't live it.
Yeah. He allowed the church lifestyle to that, how they say we put our pastors on a podium. He was put on that podium and he left his family behind. That's the best way I can explain it.
Well, we knocked his ass right out the church.
He let it get to his head, though, right? Because
what I was saying about, I didn't like the way Giselle approached Mia. I think she should have took Mia to the side and asked her about her post, because her post was very confusing. And I really don't appreciate Mia using this cancer for a storyline. This is nothing to play with, because what she's telling everybody on the show is not how things go. I watched a brother die from lung cancer. I went to every single doctor's appointment. I took care of him all the way up to the day he took his last breath, because he wouldn't let nobody else touch him, not his children's mother, nothing. And my next door neighbor, he has prostate cancer now, and they removed his prostate 2 years ago and it came back. And all the things he's going through and my brother went through is not what Mia is saying. And I think she is playing with this. She does not have cancer. Now, you can have a cancer gene in your body, but it doesn't mean it's activated. And I think Mia need to stop using this for a storyline. I don't appreciate her playing with cancer. So
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what happened with Mia was she spoke too soon, too fast. And I don't think she really meant to utilize this as a storyline. But because once they backed in the corner, she didn't know how to back herself out. So I think she went online too fast because, and listen, sometimes, and I'm not saying that there's bad doctors or whatever, sometimes preliminary tests show sketchy stuff, but it's not until later on and they do more testing that they find out whether something's real or not. I think when she got a preliminary test, she went online and flew off the coof and she wrote what she wrote. And then when she tried to back out of it, if she wasn't on a reality TV show, she could have backed out of it real soon. But they ate her alive once she backed, because she did go back and edit her post, but they wouldn't let her off of her. They wouldn't let her off of her back. Hold on one second, Toria. Tracy, thank you for the super chat. The members was with her husband. You talking about Giselle? Yeah, we heard all about that. It is what it is. But even in addition to that, being a first lady in the church is one of the hardest jobs you will ever have to do in your life. I
Oh my
shall
God.
pass on that. God
Listen,
bless all of them. The
trust me, ain't
job
nobody standing
is
in line to be no first lady. Trust
woo,
me.
now
Nobody.
the job is hard. Okay.
The church has got so controversial now. You got so many pastors doing the wrong things now, and and just like that idiot Whitehead or whatever his name is, the Gucci wearing pastor playing with God and stuff. This is why so many people have strayed away from the church, because of people like Jamal Bryant and the other one down in Georgia that slept with all the boys and girls, and all these pastors is just, and the money. I'm sorry, my pastor ain't rolling up in a Rolls Royce, and I'm not gonna, like Creflo Dollar. I used to listen to him every morning until I found out he was wanting another private plane and wanting the people or the church to pay for it. No, no, we're
Well, you
here
know what? You got to
serving
do your
God
due
and stuff.
diligence in churches too, though. But hold on one second, Toria.
Mhm.
Lisa, you're in the building. We're only on the first scene. We got an activated Robin. We got a messy Wendy
Oh
questioning
yeah, I
the
like
new
her. I
girl,
like
the
her.
new girl on the block. We got mess was going on at this spring celebration. It was messy. Katie touching Ray getting all excited and happy and giddy. He couldn't control himself. What do you think about this
Diva, I
first
forgot
scene?
to ask you, did you see anybody eat there? Did any of y'all see anybody eat at that restaurant? All I seen them do
Robin
was
was no,
drink,
well,
drink,
hold on.
drink.
Robin was eating. I mean, not Robin. Giselle was eating. Giselle don't play with her food. If you go back, Giselle was chewing on something. She was. I don't know what it was, but she was. But hold on, Lisa. What do you think about that scene? Yeah, we only
That
on
mess
scene
is
one.
it was that stupid to me. And I'm glad Mia did come at Giselle. How dare you? How dare you? You could have put me over to the side and talked to me. And then Robin, and I'm so tired of Robin always going for all kind of seeing Giselle. Girl, let her step in that mess. And when she step in that mess, let her clean that mess up. Don't be trying to clean that mess up with her, because she have no business coming at me like that. She should have said. Then she kind of say, what Karen had said. If you listen to Karen had said, I would never did it like that and put it on social media. I would have prayed went to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? She was kind of put everybody involved in that mess. And the only person who ever questioned it was really Giselle. So
No, 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 no,
also,
no. A lot of them questioned it. A lot of them questioned it. It's just the
yeah,
way
but
that Giselle presented it to Mia at the thing. But
yeah,
more than Giselle questioned it.
but now she had Giselle over there. I mean, you mean Giselle that's quite low down and dirty. She just a low down dirty person. That's how I see her. And then now I like Katie. I love to see Katie, but it seems like something's wrong right there with her. I couldn't get the thing down, because I used to love Katie when Katie first came on the show. I like her cookiness baby doll and everything about it. I loved her. So I don't know what's going on with her. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But my prayers go out to Katie. Make she get some help wherever she doing. Cause she grabbing. I know one thing. She grabbing way on the ass and wasn't his head. Girl,
Well, listen, Ray
I'm
had a moment.
gonna
Ray had a moment. I'm guessing him and Karen, they're not having that much action because Ray was extremely happy. But give me a
so
minute. Let's move on. Let's move on. Give me 1 second. So, they had a quick
I'm
scene
gonna
with
mute
Robin and the
myself.
boys. Her boys are absolutely adorable. They're handsome, okay? They had a nice scene with Wendy and her family, and her husband says she don't cook. So so she teaching the boys
Yes.
how to cook, and he said good, because you never know when the woman is going to cook, right? Karen got her little booze lift, and guess what? Ray wasn't here for it. Okay,
Mhm.
he like, I don't really care for all of that. I wouldn't want my daughter doing that. I don't like it, okay? But Karen said, you know, Karen, she is who she is. And she was like, don't worry about what I did. It was a confidence boost for me. And I think Karen also kind of had the doctors feeling some type of way because she said, I wouldn't encourage nobody to do that in their 20s. And they looking like, girl, you about to kill our business. What the shut up? Did y'all catch that? Did you? The assistant or whoever she was standing there looking like,
I caught the diva. I caught the doctor looking at her like, what? Girl,
she about to mess up all our money.
But they cut that scene real quick. Right after she said that, they was
like, they cut that scene all the way quick because she was like, I wouldn't encourage nobody to do that in the 20s. They was like, girl, this is all our business. Can you go somewhere and sit down and shut up? Who's gonna get booze in their 80s?
Wait, Diva, they probably was like this to the camera people. Cut the cameras, dead ass.
Cut the cameras, get her out of here, okay? Because she was gonna help and she messing this thing up because Karen likes to run her mouth. You know what I learned about Karen? She liked to hear herself talk. Because when she was doing that speech at the spring fling, it made no sense. It made no sense. She just liked to hear herself talk. But Mel, you're in the building. What would you like to add to the conversation?
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
How you doing?
I was listening to eat my popcorn, but let me just jump in real quick because you know what? When it came, I had a couple of things I want to say. So Candiace, I think that she did sing live at the BravoCon, but I also think she was the only one that could. I think everybody else was on the lip syncing for their lives, you know. And she
drive back. Come on.
Drive back. But she, and I think they also had Miss Candiace on like a Dollar Tree microphone, basically, because the microphone sounded so terrible and it was so static and problematic that everybody else who didn't have courage had to go on lip sync. But Candiace had the courage, so she knew she had the skills. So when it came to Mia, I don't have an issue with the girls having questions. My issue is that when she posted this thing on Instagram, why the hell didn't you call her up right away? Why did you wait to the moment that you start filming to say, I have concerns, I have issues? Honey, if you didn't have those issues and concerns when I first posted, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to get nothing from you.
Amen.
So I get that to Giselle. You know what, and with Ray, I laughed so hard because you know when he got that squeeze, you know, Miss Diva, he got that squeeze. He was dipping it low and jumping back up. I mean, he didn't have no arthritis. He didn't have nothing his own. He was bouncing up and down on the floor. I mean, Katie gave him the squeeze of life. He was up there having a good time and dropping it low. He didn't feel no pain. I love
Miss Evelyn say she said he lay it low and spread it wide.
That's what he did.
She rubbed his head and his face. She was rubbing that bald head. He liked it.
He had a good time. He had a good time.
Yep.
Katie, you know what I would say this, no matter, and I'm being deadly serious, no matter what she's going to do, up and down, that woman is beautiful. She is drop dead gorgeous. Because she's had these issues, these sort of deep issues. But you look at her face, she's a beautiful black woman. She's so beautiful.
Even with her hair cut short, like with the
I love her.
You know what though? I gotta give it up for this cast. Really, all of them in their own right are very beautiful. Every last one of them. Last one of them. I mean, really, Karen, Askale,
even
Wendy,
Monique.
well, Monique is gone.
Say that.
I was on Giselle to get better wigs. I don't like the way her wigs are sitting this season. Giselle, they always just.
Well, Giselle wigs, and Giselle has a really nice limp hair, whatever. Nice. Giselle, but you know what? We're going to blame it on because Giselle's been using that same guy that must be her really, really good friend, but her really, really good friend is doing her dirty.
Absolutely.
I had yet to see him really slay Giselle's hair.
But they call her hair that she wears in the confessional a skunk. They said that she was wearing a skunk.
It was a skunk hair
because it was a two-color thing, it was white and black or whatever it was. They said, you know, her look is a crime against nature. They called it. They said crime.
Diva, can I say something about my girl, Dr. Wendy?
Yes, you can. Okay. Yes, you can.
I don't think she was being messy when she asked that girl who she was, because like we saw, she has so much going on. She's on CNN. MSNBC.
Oh, see now you want to do that? You want to bring that up? That's what you want to do.
Busy person know who these people are.
MSNBC was so long ago, and they haven't invited her back since.
Well, hold on, Emmanuel. That's what you want to do. That you want to bring up all her jobs and say that's why she was questioning who Jacqueline was.
It might be. It might be.
But wait. But Emmanuel, she knew when she went over there that was Mia's friend. That's all she needed to know. She didn't need to know her name. She just needed that's Mia's friend.
Exactly.
That's how Wendy is. It's all about her and her how many degrees that we have to hear about every season.
Smoke Mia, Miss Wendy.
Wait, but I have a question. Is that friend the one that was on Twitter? Someone was posting a video of a woman that was hitting her husband. Was that her?
Mia put that video out there.
Yeah, of Jacqueline hitting her husband, of DVing her husband.
Mia put it out?
Yes.
But, we're gonna get to that because her and Mia actually fell out somewhere along this season, which is sad because they've been friends since 15. But hold on, guys, because we got to get to the next scene. Okay, so
wait a minute, Diva. Who dressed the best for the spring fling? Who you think dressed the best for that?
I think Mia did.
I can't really remember the outfits that well, so that means to me
like Ashley's outfit.
Ashley got body and everything though, right? Her and Candiace got body. Ashley's outfit was nice, but none of them stood out high above the rest. But I tell you who messed up? Sharice. Looking like she was about to go
lady outfit on that was too tight.
Looking like she was going to church. Yes, I saw that he said that. But you know what? Robin and Giselle come across absolutely beautiful on the TV. I'm giving it hands down to the entire cast. In their own way, they are all absolutely gorgeous. So let's get to this next scene. Candiace's sister Crystal is living with her. I forgot all about Crystal. I didn't even remember Crystal existed. Okay. But anyway, Crystal is there. And Crystal, I guess the mama is buying Crystal a house because her house is being built. And while her house is being built, she's living with Candiace, right? Candiace wants to claim she's a student, she's a wife, she's a mom, she's an artist, right? And so Candiace is saving her eggs. She's saving her eggs because she's busy, right? But she wants to be pregnant by the end of the year, right? She's complaining about Chris. You know what, Candiace, and now this, I ain't a big Dr. Heavenly fan, right? But I'm leaning more and more towards Dr. Heavenly's way of treating your husband. Stop talking and dogging out your husband. Who does that? Where do they do that at? So on that note, I will give it up for Dr. Heavenly. She knows how to treat her man, okay? Candiace talks to Chris sideways, and then it's just like, why are you so mean-spirited against your man? Hey Dadon, miss you too. Thank you for the super chat, truly appreciate it. But here's what I do love. I love the families helping out other family members because Quad got little man living with her. Now Candiace has Crystal living with her. Wendy, what's her down name? What's the name from Atlanta? She had the entire family living with her.
Marlo?
Not Marlo. Sanya. She got everybody's living up in her house. And you know what? I appreciate that. You made her come up, help the family. So Candiace and Crystal, I'm happy for y'all. And Candiace was actually cooking. I didn't know Candiace cooks, but okay.
On her live stream, she cooks a lot sometimes.
Say that again?
I said on her live stream, she be cooking sometimes.
Oh, she does?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at Candiace.
Well, Diva, you know why you would never know that is because Candiace doesn't portray that. Candiace portrays herself as the princess. She deserves everything. She should get what she wants. That's why I'm glad Monique dragged
I don't call
wait,
I don't
Sebastian.
call cutting up some vegetables and throwing it all in a crock pot. Didn't wash the chicken off. Didn't do nothing. Throwing everything in a crock pot and turning it on. That's not cooking.
Wait, I'm gonna go back to Sebastian. Is it that's what she portrays, or that's what the editors and the producers put together in what we see?
No, that's what she portrays. Candiace does this. Candiace does portray herself as the princess.
You don't like the show.
So entitled. Can't stand her.
I'ma just keep quiet because if I get to talking, Diva, your show will never end.
Okay. So wait, Flip said the cooking looked like it was a struggle.
Go ahead, Lisa. I'm sorry.
I mean, I have heard that I have heard a lot of people online saying they met Candiace at BravoCon And they said she one of the nicest little. She was one of the nicest little people. Everybody said she's so tiny though. Everybody said
Well,
she's
she
so tiny,
looked
but she was
tiny on
very nice.
TV, so you could imagine.
Yeah, because
Right. Go ahead,
I
Lisa.
believe I believe she really is. I really do believe she is in real life. She's a very nice person, and how way they want to portray her sometimes is
Is
what the
wrong.
character want to see. So
She
hey, what's
portrays
up?
herself like
You
that.
right. You right. So hold on one second, because Candiace also, now you got to give it up to Candiace at BravoCon. Candiace also paid homage to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She said that those ladies paved the way for them. Candiace was brought up right. So even though her mother was slapping her upside the head with pocketbooks and stuff,
You
She
wrong.
asked
Yeah,
for
that was
it.
You
nice.
wrong for that.
Candice asked for it.
Well, she well,
somewhere
Diva,
in
Really,
between,
Sebastian.
Diva,
yes.
she didn't smack her. She did what Mama Lucy did. She just popped her like head first. Just bopped her face.
Somewhere in between the smart smacking with the pocketbook, she did right by Candiace, okay? Because
Right.
Candiace knows how to, show some respect. So let's get to this. Ashley had a little date, a little play date. I
Play
don't know
date.
what you want to call it.
It's a play
With
date.
this new with her new friend Deborah. What's her name? Deborah.
Yeah.
They met at a
Mm-hmm.
mommy play group. Now this girl was cute too, and she had a cute little
Mm-hmm.
baby. I appreciated
Mm-hmm.
the scene, and I was like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. Are they trying to introduce another person into our life? Don't be trying to slide nobody else in. I mean, the girl is cute and she's young. She's around Ashley's age, and Ashley's saying that she's not drinking, right? Ashley says she's not drinking. Ashley is all over the place with this separation / divorce, right? Because she said that they're going to keep the condo. Michael's going to stay in the condo, but he's helping her buy the house. They're thinking about dating. She's dating. She's not dating. She loves doing her TikToks. Ashley is Ashley. And hopefully by the time we end this, Ashley will have her life together. But Ashley is also hosting, the dance class. And we're gonna get to that. I like Deborah. She came off as real as that, and yeah, she came off very real. She did come off very real. I liked her. She's a cute girl, and the baby was absolutely gorgeous, a cutie
Yeah,
pie.
yeah, I
But I
like her
don't know if
too.
I
I
want
like her
another
too,
person in our
Diva.
life. Go ahead, Royer.
I really enjoyed this scene with Ashley and her little friend. And I really like Ashley, honestly. I really, really do.
Right.
But as of right now, she's giving me Contessa vibes. We're confused. We're
Me
together.
too.
We're not
Yes.
together. We're happy. We're not happy. We're sleeping together. We're not sleeping together. I just, I'm a little confused. I really think it's more so that Michael has the money to
Money,
provide the
yeah.
lifestyle that she wants to continue to live. Um, I don't feel like she's very much in love with him and she's portraying to be. I really think it's about the money and the kids a little bit, just a little bit, but more so the money and just getting where she needs to be financially and stable before she leaves this marriage. That's the goal. That's what I
Exactly.
think.
Yeah. Anybody else before we move on about Ashley and her
I
friend?
do. I have something
I
to
Yes.
say.
like that. I like that. I like Devil. Devil did come out kind of weird. I love that, Dylan them got some little playmates, you know what I'm saying, to play with, because it be simple now, okay? It'll be a long time for Kane to have some babies, okay?
Mm.
So
But let
Dylan
me
them to
let me
play
just
with.
say this though. Little Dylan was not beat for the play date. Did you see how he looked at little man? He wasn't beat. But anyway, but it was nice. It was nice
It
that they
was.
came over. But if
He
you
said,
go
hold
back
on,
and check the
leave
scene,
little Dylan
little
alone.
Dylan was not beat. He wasn't
He
here
didn't
for it.
want to
He
show
could
his
care less.
toys.
Huh?
Dylan didn't want to show his toys. He don't want to show his toys.
He
Okay?
sure did. And he wasn't beat. He
Dean,
wasn't beat.
Dean, Dean got his own little toys and his little Adler pad and stuff. And Dylan still playing with the little blocks and stuff. And Dylan didn't want to show his little toys. And he said, "Little boy, you need to go on back with somewhere else because I'm not finished showing my toys, okay?" And that's all
Yeah,
to
he
it.
wasn't. Yeah. Sebastian, did you want to say something before I move on to the next scene?
I like Ashley because Ashley has brought us something every single season. Ashley has consistently brought something to Potomac. And when she doesn't bring it for like a few episodes, she stirs the pot, which I love. And she's very authentic. I'll say that. Ashley's storylines are very authentic and real. And I feel like this is why Potomac is gonna overtake New York and Atlanta. Is because like most of it is not pre-produced. if you really look at it, you're seeing things actually make sense and are raw.
Now, I don't agree with Giselle on many things, but I agree with her when she said, Ashley, I think you're lying. I think that Ashley, to me, she's never really come off authentic, in my opinion. I think that she's sort of come off confused and dizzy. I think that you never know what you're going to get with her. And, this time I'm actually liking this. Well, I'm just happy this year that she actually got a personality transplant. So actually, I like her a little bit this year because she's not being arbitrarily mean to Candiace for no reason. But I think that
she was never mean to Candiace for no reason.
Listen, I'm going to go there. Listen, Ashley's not been one of my favorites. I'm sorry. She's just the way y'all sort of feel about Candiace. I feel the same way about Miss Ashley, but it's all good, honey.
Ashley gives pageant answers for everything.
And also, I was going to say with Ashley, even if she's talking about the most, depressing, devastating things, that woman still got a smile on her face. If you ever know it. So, I'm telling you, you know what? And I'm telling you, I said, Miss Ashley, honey, is your cousin Jeffrey from the Netflix documentary? I'm joking, and I'm totally in my she laughs and smiles at everything. She said, my father closed the door on my face. These people don't like. I'm getting divorced. He having an affair. She's still smiling. Even when she's talking to her uncle, she was smiling about the divorce. She smiles about everything. So, but again, this year, I'm okay with her. The same thing with Miss Heavenly too on other shows. So it's all good.
Okay, so let's get to this next thing. Giselle and Robin meet up. And this is why I'm telling you, Robin is all the way activated, okay?
Yep.
Robin brings her merch so she can give it to Giselle's girls so they can model it. So Embellish must be doing very well. I'm proud of Robin, okay? But Robin kind of half-checked Giselle. She half-checked her, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I got a bone. She said it all soft. I got a bone to pick with you. You know why? And Giselle's like, why? What's going on? Oh, because you told my business to everybody saying that Juan's name was not on the house. Why would you do that?
Right.
Okay. And Giselle trying to play it off like, I thought they knew. How would they know that, Giselle?
Right.
Now, you know you was dead wrong for that. So she half-checked it. She gave her a soft check. Now, when Giselle did, a little tap, right?
Now that's what deserves a face bump that Toya did. Now that's when you deserve a face bump.
That's when you deserve a face bump,
because you my friend and you gonna tell my business. Yeah,
I know, right? And then Giselle, when Robin said, now if I were to tell your business, and Giselle was like, now we ain't gonna do that now. Don't do that, okay? So now and then, Robin wants to try to tell us because of Juan's credit score and the foreclosure from way back when they would have had the bad this and that. Robin, okay, whatever you want to say, but we're not going for it. I feel wholeheartedly that you just didn't want Juan's name on the house, but it's all good, right? So now this is where Giselle took it left for me, right? And Giselle is no better, and work with me, guys. She's no better in some ways than Elise Serena. Because you're going to sit there and put all of this on Chris' back, but then you're going to say, well, he really didn't do nothing, but you felt uncomfortable. So when you got to the room at the reunion and you saw nobody was in the room, why didn't you say, you know what, Chris, let's go to your room with Candiace in it and let's chat there? Because there should be nothing you need to say to me that you can't say to me in front of your wife. So Giselle was being extremely messy. Even Robin was looking at her like, for real though? We went to this man's house. He has cooked for us. We've been around him. We're all friends. And now you're telling me you feel so uncomfortable with him? Giselle was doing too much. She was doing too much. I'll stop it there. Who wants to add to this conversation?
I would like to say something, please.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Giselle, I don't like Giselle at all. Trust me.
Say that again.
I do not like Giselle at all. I am not a fan of Giselle Graves Bryant. I'm not a fan of hers. I don't like her at all. But what I'm gonna say, it may sound like I'm a fan of hers, but I'm not.
Hold on.
Because you your full name.
Bassett is a drunk. Chris Bassett is a drunk, an irresponsible drunk, always drinking something. And I do think he probably was trying Giselle to see where she was at when he was drunk. Listen, drunk people have sober thoughts. And maybe he does have those thoughts about Giselle. Because one thing is, Candiace is a beautiful woman. Candiace is a beautiful woman, but her mouth is not at all. So maybe he was trying to Giselle.
And Giselle's is any better?
Wait a minute.
No, Giselle is not better. I'm not saying Giselle is better. I don't like Giselle. Giselle could go hit rocks.
Well, with that speech you just gave, well, we can't tell the difference.
That's why I gave a disclaimer before I gave
And
it.
she said that all he was doing was bashing his wife.
Exactly.
Wendy.
That's very. Ugh.
But Sebastian, but for that theory to work, I wouldn't need Chris to have to be drinking for 2 weeks straight to find Giselle more attractive than his own
Than
wife.
Candiace.
I'm gotta find that for. Now, this is what I want to say real quick.
I don't find Giselle more attractive than Candiace.
I want to say about Robin. I actually think that Robin, and I've just noticed this for all these seasons. I think Robin is really a friend to all the ladies on the show. I really will say that because when she's with her best friend, she could have said, "Oh yeah, let's stir it up, let's do it."
Yeah.
This is a very banal conversation. The man had a conversation about something with this lady who, you know, they have gone to some time for a while. She played the first lady a couple of times with Monique and with some of the ladies on the show, but she's really getting that moment. And maybe behind the scenes, she has those moments. I think he trusted her enough to talk about something. Whether it was flattering to his wife or not, I don't think he was coming on to her at all. Never in a million zillion years. And I think that she is stretching, and I think for me, this is too. She had a concern with him talking to her alone, and she didn't have a concern with that man, all the man she has ever dated with, living only in her phone. So every time the people ask her, who's going to escort you to our event, Miss Giselle? Who's going to escort you to the reunion? She said, "Oh, Dave's busy right now." You don't have a problem with that, but you have a problem with this man having a banal, nothing kind of conversation with you. You let Miss Giselle have 14 seats, darling. Please stop.
He was drunk. The thing is, once
drunk,
you're drunk, a lot of things
Sebastian,
what is your receipts for that? Where's your receipt?
But hold on
That's
one
what
second.
she's saying. And
let me just hold on 1 second. Let me just throw this out there. Even Giselle could not say that anything real happened.
Right.
That came out of her own mouth. Robin clearly asked her, "Well, did anything happen?" She said, "I don't know. He was drunk. It was a long time ago. I can't even remember." So
why are we even bringing this up?
I agree. We shouldn't be bringing this up, but they're trying to make
you
messages.
can't remember what happened, but you felt afraid. You said he's a sneaky link. Come on now. Go ahead, Roy.
I think one of the producers put her up to doing that.
Ooh.
Even if they did, she took the bait. But I think Giselle has been living off of other people's storylines for years.
I was just getting ready to say, Diva, if we're gonna call somebody unauthentic, it's Giselle. Unauthentic.
Right.
Every year she's running on somebody's storyline.
That's
this is another way
100%.
Giselle current and fluent in this season. She heard about Ashley going to Candiace about the situation with the Instagram, and she said, "Well, I might as well go on and jump on this bandwagon because this can definitely be a storyline." Because she already knows that Candiace and Ashley are still kind of trying to get their little friendship together. So anything to cause division and confusion and to get her on somebody's storyline, so that she don't have to do too much with her personal life, even though she can't really do too much because there's nobody there to do anything with. So it's a storyline.
Yeah.
I love the way that Robin.
You know what? You could play games and go low. Don't go low with somebody's marriage. I think this was
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, you messing with this girl marriage, okay? So why you doing this, okay? You been low, and I'm gonna say, I don't think too many people caught this, but I am so glad that Rob did not take that bait. She said, "No, man, this ain't happening, man. No, you know." I think I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really do believe that a lot of people is coming and Robin about her friendship with Giselle, and I think she coming to a point where she gonna come to a point where she gonna have to venture off Giselle a little bit, and then
she's not
Giselle performance.
No.
I think it's coming. I really do.
No, I think
it's not.
I don't know.
Let me tell you.
If
Hold on 1
Giselle
second.
keep on telling her
I'm gonna
business,
tell you why it's not coming. Reasonably Shady is raking in the dollars for those two. It's not coming. Those two are thick as thieves. Now I will say that Robin is standing up and getting some of her own little umph back, because she let her know, like, okay, you may want to go far with this, but I'm not doing this here with you. And Robin's not doing it with her because Robin didn't even like some of the things that went on between her and Juan's relationship on the show. So Robin's not about to play that game. Now she loved Giselle. They think it's thieves. But even Robin was like, I'm not about to go this low with you. Because she kept asking Giselle, what did he do? And Giselle couldn't verbalize it. He said, what did he do?
And even with that, Diva,
what did he do? What did he do?
Not everybody is Dirty D Jamal. So I think Giselle just has PTSD from just anybody who may have a brown PP. Like, I mean, Chris does have a brown wee wee, so she's thinking he might cheat, but that's not even the case. But I don't know. I think if Robin continues the way she's going, like stepping into herself, I could easily see her overshadowing Giselle and that becoming a problem in their friendship.
Easily, yeah, I totally see that because even though Robin didn't check her the way that she should have, it really bothered Robin that Giselle said that. When it got back to her, it bothered her.
We're seeing cracks in the foundation. We're about to get it.
But yes, I really
okay, the thing with Giselle was wrong. The thing with Giselle was wrong, but Chris is wrong for texting anybody at 2:45 in the morning telling them to come to the club.
Yes, he is.
My husband ain't texting my girlfriends at that time of morning to tell them about some club. I'm sorry.
He was replying to a story. He didn't text her directly. He was replying to her social media.
But he told her to
he's the
come
GM
through
of
there.
trying to promote.
He texts all my friends and wants them to come to the club. No, you don't be texting them 2:45 in the morning.
He wasn't texting. We need to be clear with the language.
He still was
running to her Instagram. Okay, so wait, hold on 1 second. If he was home next to Candiace and he text Ashley 2:40 something in the morning, I would give him the side eye. This man is trying to build up a club, okay? And he knows that all of them, at the end of the day, all of them got a name attached. If people hear that at the W, Ashley Darby hangs out there, Giselle hangs out there, this one hangs out there, he's going to bring more traction to his place. Ashley put up a story where her girlfriend was out partying. All he's saying is, if y'all are partying, y'all should have came to the W and brought your party over here. I think that they are doing team too much by acting as if Chris wants every last one of them and he's being so inappropriate. I don't like it. I think it's shady. I think it's messy. And even Robin said he replied to a story of Ashley. He didn't just DM her out of nowhere. She put up that she was in those streets at 2 something in the morning, and he went back and said, oh, y'all hanging out? Pretty much y'all could have came over here to the W because we got it going on over here too. The man's trying to build up a thing. Okay.
I love how Robin made clarification of that because she could have let that roll like everybody else on the cast did and just let that play out as if he was trying to do something dirty.
Well, the W ain't no place I would want to hang.
He's trying to build it up though, and it could eventually
that Ashley be out in these streets anyway. Right. Ashley is always promoting something. She even's on that on her TikTok and her Instagram. So that was that. Yeah.
I want to see how long this job lasts him.
Right. So wait, am I pronouncing right, Denise? Am I pronouncing you right? Okay. Yes.
Hi,
what do you want to ask?
Hi, Diva. Good night. You know what happened? Hi, everybody. You know what happened? Ashley started this whole thing. And Giselle, who is not so hip and in tune with young people's lingo, started to say that Chris is sliding into her DMs when we all know when somebody's sliding to your DM, it's nothing good that comes off that. You know what they're coming to look for, you know what they're coming to talk to. I doubt Chris slid into Giselle's DM. He may have texted her. He responded to Ashley's story.
IG story.
And that was that. You respond to other people's story all the time. You go into the stories, something pops up, you like it. Either you comment, you put an emoji, something. I don't think he meant anything by it. And Ashley was just looking for something to start with. I don't see where Giselle even would have a reason to talk about Chris like that. And before, I was never a fan of hers, but sometimes people used to say, oh, she's always coming after the husbands, yada, yada, yada. And this is the perfect example of her coming after her husband. Because you have been in this man's house. She has been in this man's house, may have been in a room in their house with him alone while Candiace may have gone to the washroom. Why didn't you feel uncomfortable then? Now all of a sudden you want to have something to say just because he asked to speak with you privately, and now her and Carl want to make a big deal. Carl is saying that he knew he left. Like, how does Carl know what time Chris wanted to speak to Giselle in that same frame of whole thing that happened? They're just making up stories and it's ridiculous. And I'm so happy that Candiace is strong enough to defend her husband and
Hello.
see what is happening in front of her faces. Other people who may have gone through this before, they definitely were in denial about what was going on. But because Candiace has been part of the okie doke before, she could see what it is. And I'm glad she's standing up for her husband and standing up to Giselle's ugly face.
How about this, right? She said, my husband has cooked for you. My husband laid down his jacket in a puddle of water so you could walk over it. My husband considers y'all like sisters and a friend. And now you want to come and try to act like my husband was trying to do something to you? Messy.
Trifling. That's what Giselle is.
And you know,
That's why this would never be smooth, because she's always lying and always looking for things to pick up. So I don't understand her at all. I don't get her at all. I don't get her.
I don't get it. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna throw this story out there, right? To me, I don't understand why people think you cannot have friends and you have a man and your man can be friends, or your partner can be friends with your friends. My son's father, we met in college. We was together 20 plus years before we broke up. All of my friends, my good girlfriends, they were like my sister to him, right? They would call him. Listen, and when I worked in the hospital, was doing 12-hour shifts, I have two girlfriends that I actually is three girlfriends that I worked there with. When we was hungry, this man brought all of us some food. When he came to the hospital, he didn't just bring me food, he would bring all of us some food. If I did not have time to go downstairs to pick up the food from him when he got here, because I was busy with a patient, my girlfriend went down there all the time and got the food and brought it back up. I never was like, oh my God, what was y'all doing? What are y'all talking about? What happened? So forth and so on. People
It
can
goes
be
to show
friends.
you. It goes to show you where Giselle's brain is in the grand scheme of her development. She has not passed the age of 23 in her development when it comes to relationship and interpersonal relationship with the opposite sex. I heard somebody said earlier in the post, she may still have been stunted by all the things she went through with Jamal. That's why she cannot see when people are being genuine and being nice to her, because Chris has been nothing but nice to Giselle. And I don't think Chris would have a wife that looks like Candiace and go slide into Giselle's DMs for anything but friendship and camaraderie. Period.
But Diva,
Giselle,
it's a completely
oh,
different
I know.
thing
She's
being
saying
nice to your friends, but it's another thing to message them, especially at that time. I'm sorry.
Yo, listen, my girlfriends had his number programmed in their phone.
It's not. I don't think he went out of his way to actually search Ashley's stuff and message her at 2:40 in the morning.
Yeah.
If he didn't respond to a post and he went in at 2:42 and say, hey girl, what's up? Why don't you come to the W to hang? Then I would have had a problem with that. But he was responding to a story that is up there for anybody to see and respond to. And the reason, let's be honest, the reason why we put stuff in our stories is for our friends to see it and for them to react to it. It's an emotional boost for a lot of us when our friends react to our stories. And if that's not the kind of attention Ashley has been looking for, because she's been looking for the attention, then she don't need to be posting on her stories at all.
Yeah, but it's a difference your friends and your friend's husband.
If it
Your
was
friend's
Michael
husband
Darby,
is your friend's husband. He can be your friend too.
Yeah,
no,
but
if
I
it
think
was
that he
Michael
was.
I
I
don't
Darby,
think,
even
but I
and
think
believe
he
that.
was
someone at the
inviting her
time,
to
it'd be
his
a whole nother
business.
discussion.
I think that
you know
DM
what?
was. But I think that DM was not about him saying how beautiful you look. I think he was saying, "Come over to my business."
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
it was.
all
It
He's
was.
just
about
inviting
Stupid.
y'all to
Yeah.
come up. That's
She didn't
it,
know he worked there. You guys keep forgetting that. Ashley
Yeah,
didn't
but
know
but,
he
but,
worked
but
there.
he but
okay,
he
so you
knew.
know
But
what?
he knew.
Right, but how about this? Okay, she didn't know he worked there. But let's look at the whole
It's
message
his
she said.
intention,
It's
not how she
not like he
interpreted it.
said,
Right.
Ashley, you
Amen.
looking super gorgeous tonight. I'm at the
Amen.
W hanging out. You should have dropped by here too. Come on, Ashley, calm down. You
And
didn't even get this pissed off at your husband
at your
and pictures
husband.
you saw of your husband in a hotel with a whole nother man.
That's
You
right.
gave him
you
all
defended
kinds of grace
him.
and
Defended
mercy.
him.
That's right.
Okay,
Defended him.
maybe
all kinds of grace and mercy. Now, somebody sends you a text at 2:42 saying, come to the W, and you reading all into it, but you didn't read into your man being in the streets in a hotel with
Come on.
somebody else. Ashley, come on,
Yeah,
miss me with that, as they would say.
that's
Miss me
right.
with that. But
Diva, I think it's all
go
about.
ahead.
Oh, I think
So,
it's
no, go
all
ahead.
about maturity, and we see who
Yeah,
we dealing with. You
yeah,
know, and there was nothing wrong with Chris did. You know, it was I don't see anything inappropriate. Like you said, it wasn't like he was sliding in trying to be creepy. It wasn't nothing, you out, you partying. If I know you partying, you all know we cool, we hang in the same circle. Why would I not invite you out to have a good time? You know,
And
hello.
treat you.
And
And
then on
treat you
top
and
of
maybe
that,
give
so,
gifts.
so I
Robin
can build
told
up my
her when they
business
had the
here.
conversation. She
Yep.
told
Diva,
them
but if
he
he wants
owns
to
the
build up,
business. So why did you even feel the need to have to even make it something even bigger? Like,
Diva,
Right.
if he wants to build
it's
up
the
his
storyline.
business, then he tells his wife to invite her friends.
Get out of here. We're gonna move on because we got a couple more scenes to get through. I want to speed this up a little bit. But listen, we gotta be more mature. It looked like Lisa fell asleep. Did Lisa fall asleep?
Oh, she up.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Listen, here's the thing. We gotta be more mature about our relationships, right? A cheater is gonna be a cheater. And whether you stay in a cheater's phone or DMs or their social media and you follow them around everywhere they go and you question everybody they talk to, including your friends, if they want to cheat, they still want to cheat. So all I'm saying is when you have a relationship with somebody, everybody in your circle, we all gonna be friends. Now, I'm not DMing or calling nobody husband in the middle of the night randomly, but if I'm a
Exactly.
DJ and I have a club and I see on your story, it's not like I text your personal phone or nothing, right? I see on your story that you in these streets. Yo, I'm over here DJing. Come by my club and hang out because I'm trying to build up my business. But we're gonna move on. As Gabor would say, Ashley and Gazelle was putting 20 on 10. Go ahead, yes.
I have one more thing. The fact that not only Candiace is a wife, she's a music artist, she's a grad student, and a housewife. Y'all expect her to take time from her 4 jobs to help do Chris's job as well. And if she were to do that, then y'all be saying like, oh, Chris is a bum, he not doing his job properly. So he's damned if he do and damned if he don't, either which way. So let's not fault the man for doing a job and trying to make sure his company, his brand is out there and doing well so that he can bring the checks home to Candiace and they can live a well life. Take it away, Diva.
Wait, one more thing. Sorry.
Yes,
I just wanted to say Ashley was ready to let it go after she realized what it is that Chris was doing after she spoke to what's her name?
Robin.
Robin. She was ready to let it go. But that damn Giselle.
Giselle. You said it, that darn Giselle. Okay, so wait. Mia, Gordon, and Jacqueline meet up, right? They kind of talk about what happened at I'm gonna call it the spring fling. That's where we learned these girls was friends since 15 years old, and it's a shame because in real time they saying they are no longer friends. They are no longer checking.
And now that was inappropriate of where she was sitting next to the husband and the wife was on the side of the table. Now that will be inappropriate.
Well, why is that inappropriate though? Like Mia said, we've been friends since 15. So that means she knew G from the moment that they started their relationship. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all, and I promise you this. I say this hands down, I swear. One time I have two friends that is over 20 years we've been friends. I have another one over 15. I have the girls that I work with in the hospital. They listen, all of us was like one big family. As we sat down, I don't care if you sit over there, I sit over here. I know my man is coming home to me. I know what we doing at night. I don't care who you sit next to, because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, whether he stays at my hip all day long or he's sitting over there next to somebody else, he gonna do what he do. As long as you respect me, I don't care where you sit. I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter. But go ahead.
The problem I had with it is, okay, so when you put it that way, the issue I had is Mia introduced her as the third wife. And I'm looking like
the throuple. It was weird.
But you know, it wasn't weird. If you heard Mia, she clearly said her and G never did. The girl, what's her name? Jacqueline and G never did anything.
But she did. But her
but
and
but
she
but
did.
she
But
but
she
she kind
insinuated
of
that.
alluded to, right? Go ahead.
Her
Who
and
was talking?
Jacqueline.
Yep. She
She
tried
kind
to
of
allude
alluded
to her and the girl did something.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, that's what she alluded to. But
Yes.
also, you gotta understand too, right? That they were filming and the way the camera angles were. Plus, Mia is the nucleus of that group.
Right.
So instead of her to be twisting and turning, I'd rather both of them sit on one side and have me see both of them like head on. So I don't see anything really wrong with because she could have easily sat beside Mia, but Mia had G move from that one seat, come over to the other, and let her sit in the corner. So I think it's something that they always do. I don't see
Yeah,
anything wrong
I
with
didn't
it.
read into that, but listen, Jacqueline was a little messy. Jacqueline knows how to come in for reality TV, right? Because Jacqueline was a little messy. She said, "You think Karen was doing CYA? You think Karen was playing both sides of the fence?" Jackie was being messy, and now I know that she's going to give us a show this season. Go ahead, Roy.
And that's what concerns me about this, because she came in just so comfortable, being so messy, and then they have this fallout. I felt that I could kind of see that coming, because it just, I don't know, it just.
What was the fallout about?
I was getting different vibes.
Mia was also lying once again when she said that Karen didn't give her Karen didn't give her any heads up about the fact that the girls were talking about her. When Karen went to her house and Karen sat with her on top of that white couch, Karen did tell her something, and I think that text that Karen sent to her while she was on her way there was also to give her another heads up that the girls were still talking about it on the trip. But here she was again, lying once more with her lying lips. Her lips look like they're always lying.
So wait a minute. What did Karen say on the couch? Okay, I missed it. What did she say?
Okay. In the last episode, Karen mentioned to her that she went out with the girls and some of the girls had questions about her
post,
cancer diagnosis.
She wasn't very explicit. She didn't give much. I think that Karen basically pulled the Wendy, where she went to Wendy, said, "I'm doing." She didn't tell her how many candles she was doing. She sort of didn't tell her all the details. And I think that when
that's not Karen's job. Karen already give you a heads up. She doesn't have to give you all the information. You're lucky you got a heads up.
Well, listen, I'm not team Megan, but I just saw Karen do what she did last year to me when she went to the house. Said, "I'm going to help you with your candle," but she didn't tell her that she was doing one. So I think that what she did with Mia was she didn't tell her what the girls say. You know what? She didn't. She said it softly. Said, "You know, they just question. No, girl. They think you're lying. They think that you're a Brooks. They think that you're a scandal. They think that you're a fraud." She could have said all that, because that's what they think.
Karen is a better producer than Giselle ever can be.
That's what I'm talking about. I like Jackie. Jackie step up to the assignment, baby, and she was mess all over the place. I can definitely see where her and Mia fell out, because they said this season Jackie gonna show up and she gonna take the assignment, baby, and she gonna get an A for assignment on this season.
Yeah, they need to send me home.
Karen drops nuggets.
They gonna bring a friend in and take. Well, that's true.
Yeah,
Karen
didn't have to tell her anything at all.
Karen drops nuggets, and you need to pick them up, okay? So she ain't gonna give you the whole thing. Karen drops little nuggets.
Yes,
she's a grand dame, but she was now being messy.
I don't think Mia was smart enough to pick up those nuggets. She saw them and thought they were a lump of poo on the ground and not gold. Silly girl.
So wait, Candiace and Ashley talk, right? And see, we only get in 2.2 seconds of Candiace and Ashley being friends. I was enjoying it for those 2.2 seconds, but now it's about to get messy again, right? So Candiace meets up with Ashley. They all having fun, hugging, kissing, whatever the case may be. And then Ashley wants to tell her, that your man, because Candiace was like, my husband.
My husband.
She was like, your man DM me
She
in the
wasn't
morning.
ready. She wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready, okay? Wanted to DM me in the morning. And then when Candiace found out what it was, she was like, okay, this is trash. This is nothing. This is not news. This is not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock it off, Ashley. Like, you're doing too much right
Too
now,
much.
okay?
Mhm.
She
So
told
yeah.
wait a minute, Miss Diva, didn't she say that much? She said, listen, I'm gonna give her one chance right here. Now she get one turn before I start talking about the milkmaid and all types of things she's gonna talk about. So
She gets one.
She gave her one spot.
She ain't playing baseball with her. She ain't playing 3 strikes and you out. She said she gonna get one chance, okay? So what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna play with my husband, okay? Right. So let's get to this last scene and then we're gonna chat.
Before you move on, let me just ask you real quick. Do you really feel like it was necessary for Ashley to share this with Candiace? Like, did this really need to be a conversation?
Well, you know what? I think she could have shared it with her, but not the way she shared it with her. She shared it with her insinuating that Chris was doing something shady and sneaky.
Right.
He could have asked her, like, yo, Chris DM'd me. This how you do it, right? Girl, your husband DM'd me at 2, like he hit up my story at 2:42. What's up with that? He be up that late? That's how you slide it in. And then that's what she gonna tell you, girl. He worked there at the W, so forth and so on. Okay.
What y'all doing up that late?
Ashley ain't
you
that
don't give it
smart,
to me
Diva.
like my husband wants you. Go ahead, Tori. I'm sorry.
Ashley ain't that smart.
I think Ashley is. She just wanted to be messy. She just wanted to be messy.
She also had to tell Candiace that at that time because she's already ran her mouth to Giselle and Robin. She shouldn't have told Giselle and Robin anything. She should have gone directly to Candiace. And this is what's gonna make Candiace not like her again, because instead of you coming to me, you went to these 2 heifers, create a big story out of something that wasn't even supposed to be a story to begin with. And Ashley was the shit starter in this whole drama. If Ashley didn't bring it up, Giselle wouldn't have had a 2 cents to put in at all.
But Giselle had her own nonsense because we're about to get to this little dance party, whatever this shindig was that Ashley threw, okay? So Ashley hosted the dance event. Karen, this is what a Grand Dame does. I got 104 fever.
I can't show, baby. Listen.
I'm not coming. AKA, I'm not showing up because that Sharice is going to be there. I'm not dealing with her, okay? I got
She said the producer sent her home, actually.
Huh? It
She
doesn't
said
matter. That's fine.
The producer sent her home, she said.
Yeah. You know what she did? She was in a hot room. She turned the heat up in her house, okay?
She went in the steam shower. She went in the steam room.
Oven on. She put lights all around her. She kind of sweated a little bit. And they was like, oh, girl, you looking sick. And she said, exactly, I'm not feeling well. And then she went home. I believe it wholeheartedly 100%. She wasn't going to deal with Sharice, okay? Because remember, she ignored Sharice's text about having lunch. I ain't having lunch with you, girl. You better get out of here. I'm good.
Yeah, but her and Sharice are not friends. Why would Sharice even want to have lunch with her for what? Me, you and I haven't been friends for a very long time, and you're trying to come in on my little friend circle, try to be friend with me real hard. I'll ignore you too.
But Sharice was part of the circle, but then she was out. But either way, the Grand Dame wasn't having it, right? So let me just finish this scene real quick. So Karen didn't show up, but Robin was there, Giselle was there, Sharice was there, Candiace came, Mia came, Wendy came late, wanted to tell us she had to chaperone the son's field trip. She had to do commentary, whatever, Wendy. I mean, I like you, Wendy, but come on, stop. We get it, Wendy. You have 4 degrees and you're busy. Anyway, let's move on, right? Okay. So Giselle, she gonna call herself talking to Ashley about purchasing this house with Michael. She's still on that. And that's what I mean with Miss Giselle. You always need someone else's storyline, right? But see, this is where Ashley gets so stupid and implicating herself, and she's gonna go to jail for mortgage fraud. Okay, she's gonna say, well, I can't. She was like, I can't be. Well, the reason why me and him are saying we're still together is because this is how we're gonna get the mortgage, and we're gonna get a better rate. And girl, did you not watch the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Teresa Giudice and the husband got booted out the country, and they both went to jail for some time because of some mortgage fraud. Girl, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. This is being filmed, okay? So that was Ashley. And then and then so she was incriminating herself on TV, and Giselle want to have this talk with Candiace. Well, honey, Candiace was sitting there and she picked up everything that Giselle was putting down, okay? And she was like sitting there. She was like, okay, this what we doing. This what we doing. Now we gotta give it to Candiace. Candiace handled this thing extremely well, right? She
kept it cool. She kept it ice cool.
BS. She listened to the BS that Giselle was saying. And she was like, okay, this is what we can put down. And you know why she said that? Because she's thinking to herself, she know how they plot against people. She's saying, okay, Ashley already came to me with the BS. And now, and come on, where's Eric? Did Giselle is coming to me with the BS. And then when she asked Giselle, like, well, what did he say? Well, he didn't do nothing, but I was just scared. Giselle, you ain't saying nothing. And like Candiace said, yo, my man put his coat down in the water so your shoes wouldn't get messed up. My husband fed you. You've been in our house. And let me tell you something. When you are in somebody's house, the most intimate space in the world, okay? I don't care if they live in a studio apartment. If they invited you in their house and put a plate on the table and fed you, and then you got the nerve to want to act crazy with them, you're lower than low. You're dirt, okay? And that's right. That's what she said. I appreciate that. Where's Eric? Because I would have said it too. Now we're going to cut the cameras off.
Right.
This is over. I need the producer. I need it right now because she even said it. I don't need no camera. I need Eric. I need Eric.
Slap somebody. That would have been the perfect time to slap somebody right there.
Yeah.
No, Diva, with that, what I took from that when she said, okay, she's like, the gloves are now off, Giselle. If you want to play, we can play.
Now, what I didn't like, because her and Ashley was supposed to be getting more friendly, I didn't like the way that she brought
under the damn bus.
She threw Michael under the bus. She threw him under the bus. She backed it up. She parked it. She reversed it. She drove it back and forth a couple of times. Michael is done. He's done. He's done. She said, no. Y'all want to play with somebody's husband on this show. You better get Michael.
We already got the husband.
She said, but not my Chris. Okay. Yes, she said he done grab booties. He done really did stuff to people. He done really made people feel uncomfortable. You will not do this to my husband. Giselle was out of pocket and out of line. What do y'all want to say?
I was going to say, Candiace pulled a Laurie Strode on Michael Myers on Mr. Michael Darby. That's what she did. She killed that man with his own scandals. And, it is what it is. So that's just. I have nothing else to say. I'm going to give it to everybody else.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and go because I'm gonna leave after this.
Okay.
But beginning scene, I am just done with how Giselle walks in and thinks that she can accuse and talk and just do whatever she wants to do. Who are you to judge anybody going through a divorce or going through a separation or anything that they're going through? Like you said yourself, you and Jamal were on and off for 15 years pretty much. So since when does it have a statute of limitation, as Ashley said? Come through, Ashley. And then when Sharice walked in the room, like, girl, like, why do you keep coming? Why are you here? Talk about somebody that wants to be on the cast and desperate for a spot. It is Sharice. I did not like the way that
she needs the money.
And she does, but I don't like the way that Giselle just continues to attack. Whatever Ashley's going through, that's her business. Let Ashley go through that. Yeah. Obviously, Ashley is still not at a place where she's completely ready to leave, aka finances. Let that be. If someone was in that position for Giselle, someone was in that position with Giselle, she would be doing the same exact thing because she want a check just like everybody else do. Wendy, we are tired and bored of you coming in trying to tell us about all your jobs, but then complaining you got so much to do, but then instead of getting still trying to add stuff on top of what you already got that you can't handle. Like, really, why? And then lastly, with Giselle coming for Candiace, like, why? I don't understand. What was the purpose? What was the reason, in the words of Cardi B? We want to know the reason. What was the reason?
For a story, because she's bored. For a story, because
Just
she's
like she said.
boring.
It did. Wait, you know what? Thank you, Mitchell. Then Ashley wanted to try to play it off, or she told one of them. I think Chris wanted my friend. Ashley, get your life together.
She did
Get your
say
life
that.
together.
She
Get your
did
life
say
together.
that.
I don't like to
That's
listen.
what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
got to be in love with Chris, but I don't like the way they playing with his marriage. Go ahead, Lisa.
Lisa, we can't hear you, babe.
I right there. There you go. I might second mute my button. Yeah, I'm just saying that Ashley trying to come for Chris, just like Candiace be talking about Michael. Everything Michael have done has been on camera. Everything that little stuff right there, Chris had did, it's not about nothing. It wasn't about nothing. They kind of make something that, like you said, they kind of put it on 10 all the way up to 100, and it's not working. And I don't blame Candiace, baby. You better be glad it was not me, baby. I would slap the holy hell out of Giselle ass and bitch, don't you play with my husband like that, okay? Because my husband not Jerome, not whatever that
So
man name
Jamal.
Brian name is, Jamal Bryan. My husband ain't like your husband, okay? My husband ain't had no
Exactly.
one of everybody up in the church, everybody in the church, and everybody else, and he can get his hands on. Okay, you ain't never seen
Yeah.
my dad come on him. You ain't never seen my daddy come on him and bust that wide open like he'll hear about 3 or 4 kids and he'll mess with everybody. That daddy put that stuff out in the public, baby. Okay. Oh, he put it, and he knew he was wearing the mic, and Daddy knew he was wearing the mic. Okay,
Come on, daddy.
At
Good
Come
night,
on,
this
daddy.
y'all.
point,
Good night,
Yeah, Gloria,
everybody.
good night, babe.
Good
Thanks for
night,
coming through.
Gloria.
Um,
Candace won the show for this week. Candace won the
She
show for this
did.
week.
She
she
was
the
Yeah.
closing.
MVP.
She the end.
Yep,
She the
she's the
Look,
MVP
MVP.
of this
I'm gonna say
episode.
good night to everybody. Diva,
All
you
right,
know
good
I'm
night,
gonna see you
Gloria.
baby.
tomorrow, girl. Y'all be
Smoke,
ready.
What's your final words, real
Smoke, I want to
quick?
see you tomorrow too. For tomorrow's gonna
Yes.
be Married to Medicine.
Mary the medicine. I'm gonna be in the
okay.
building. I'm gonna be here. See you tomorrow.
See
Bye.
y'all later.
Smoke. What's your words? What do you want to say about this scene?
This scene, it was everything. I mean, I like that this particular cast in this show, they know how to balance the fun with the dramatics. I feel like
Yes.
they have their formula and it's working. But man, oh man, I cannot wait to see Candiace verbally eviscerate Giselle this entire season because that was scary. Because usually Candiace is popping off the fact that she said, okay, and just walked off. Now this makes me interesting to see what happened on that girls trip in Thailand because I think they were recording Potomac and then they went on the girls trip. So probably this is where the rift started and then continued there. So I'm just excited for this season. I never thought I would stand Candiace. I won't lie. I was Team Monique when she had to
True.
drag her. But,
True.
things happen. People evolve. They can change their minds. But I'm liking this version of Candiace where she's trying to be anew with people. And, like, I'm loving the activated Robin. I want to see more of this.
Activated, yeah.
I do. And I kind of want Dr. Wendy to actually check in because I don't know if she has a storyline yet, but I'll give her some time. And Mia with those big feet. And Jacqueline,
Those lion lips.
those nine lips. We're in for one hell of a season. So have your edges glued, girls, because
Have
it's
your
gonna be a
edges
loud ride.
glued.
No, no glue
Wait,
needed,
hold
all
on one
real.
second. I'm gonna let you go, Denise. Give me a minute. Paige, thank you for the super chat. Yes, misery loves company. Everybody with a marriage on that show is in danger as long as Giselle is single. Amen. Amen.
True.
When she does get a man, it will feel like Kenya's because payback is karma, is a mother. You ain't lying. That part right there. Giselle is always doing the foolery with someone else's marriage, right? And like, what? Yeah, listen.
It's
Go ahead, Denise.
it's like Giselle's idea of what marriage is supposed to be is built on the fact that she had a very bad one. So because she had a very bad one, No other man can be genuine to their wife. No other man can be not cheating, not dealing, not scheming against their wife. It's like she sees every other marriage with the same lens that she had on, or what she was seeing when she was in hers with Jamal. Because it seems to me that since her and Jamal broke up, it's like she hasn't found herself beyond that divorce. She's been living, she's been doing things, but her personal life has not transpired beyond that divorce. And that is why she has always been on and off with Jamal, because the abuse and the mistreatment that he has given to her has become so comfortable to her, and so what do you want to call comforting to her. At the end of the day, it's what she knows. She doesn't know genuine relationship and genuine love when she sees it happening to somebody else. When it's happening to somebody else, she thinks that that man is doing too much. He must be doing something, that's why he's loving her so much. Giselle, grow up. And I live for the day that our newly activated Robin activates against Giselle. It would be
She's
the
not going
end.
to.
I know
She's
it's
not
not going
going
to,
to.
but I can see. I used to think that Giselle was the master of that relationship, but I really don't think so. I think Robin backs her up because she knows that she's weak, and she knows that everybody else is against her and she's the only friend she's had there. But Robin is seeing the misery that Giselle is going to put on Candice's marriage and the things that has been coming out of her mouth lately. I want Robin to continue in this vein. The relationship don't have to be broken up, but I need her to put Giselle in Giselle's place.
No, let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna be 100% with you. Just at first, Robin was in financial ruins. Let's keep it real. I like
True.
Robin. And I was
Hmm.
always the one that said, give Robin a chance, even though she didn't really have a storyline. She was a little boring. She was a little laid back. Robin was a little broken initially, too, when she came on the show
Put that
because
back,
she
please.
felt bad that she had her family in that situation and that they had lost the money and went through the foreclosure and that she was the reason why the friend stole their money, right? So
Mhm.
she was broken financially, mentally, physically, all of that, right? So now Robin is activated because she's got her mojo back. Her embellish is doing well. They doing that reasonably shady is doing well. Robin is even looking different and showing up different. There was a lot of scenes, if you go back and look, where Robin looked like she rolled out the bed and came to the particular event.
Especially
Now,
last season.
yeah, but now if you look at Robin,
She looks
every
much
time
more
she
confident.
showed up, she's looking cute. The hair is done. The makeup is on point. Now, granted, Giselle had to fix her hair because Robin wears her own hair. She doesn't put a lot of wigs and stuff on. So what happened at the spring thing, because it was raining, you know how we are here. Her real hair got a little puffy. So when she came in, Giselle had to, put it down for her, help her fix it up. But Robin got her confidence now, and that's what we're seeing, the confident Robin. But I'm going to say hands down, she will never, because even when she checked Giselle about telling her business with Juan, it was a tap. It was a little love tap. It was a soft tap, right? Now, if
Yeah.
anybody else would have told Robin's business, Robin would have been all the way turned up, saying it's none of your business. Why you my business? So forth and so on. She tapped Giselle. Her and Giselle will be together forever. Go ahead. What was you gonna say, Smoke?
I'll go. I'll not let Denise go.
Okay, I was saying I have a theory about that love tap she gave Giselle. I
Mm-hmm.
think it happened off camera.
Hmm.
And because it was said on camera, I think the producers, this was a produced moment. Because how quick was Giselle to say, oh my God, I'm sorry? She's never quick to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Even though she knows she's wrong, and even if it's her friend, she would beat around the bush until it really gets bad for her to say sorry. But she was very quick to say sorry. I think they had that conversation off camera. It may have been more heated, but this was just for the cameras, that conversation, because we all saw that Giselle spoke on Robin's business. We as an audience would have been wondering, how come Robin didn't say anything? I think that moment was just produced for us.
Honestly,
It's possible, but go ahead, Smoke.
I think that was Robin's way of a warning shot. Like, I'm gonna let you slide this one time or whatever times because you're my friend. do not test me. So, and I've had that with some of my friends where it's like, if I have a relationship and I have investment, I'm not going to go all the way at 10 because there's emotion and there's an investment. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over, and I'm try talking to you and try correcting you and you don't listen, then yeah, I'm a blast off because I've given you opportunity to correct your behavior. So I think that's what Robin was doing. So I don't know, Diva. I think we're starting to see the cracks in Giselle and Robin's like friendship starting to happen here, and I feel like it's going to get even more while the season goes and probably into the future of Potomac.
We could do a friendly wager here. I'm telling y'all, those two will never ever fall out. They're investing in each other. I think they're truly friends. They have been thick as thieves as long as this show has gone on. And remember, Giselle has shaded Robin. This ain't the first time she shaded Robin. She's always shading Robin. Giselle will shade Robin, and she know Robin will take it. This is the first time we've seen Robin actually address Giselle on the TV. She shaded Robin a lot, and then Robin gave her a little shade about the house, but it was a little shade. Robin didn't really go that deep in on Giselle, but time will tell. We will see. And somebody said I removed the comment, but I thought it was right. Candiace was like, not this white man, sis, you ain't about to come for my husband. Okay, Candiace ain't playing that with a man, and I ain't mad at her. Yes, they are codependent, especially in business. Yes, they are. Those two are codependent. Wait, somebody said, wait, hold on one second. I missed the comment. Oh, okay. I bet you they won't fall out unless the show ends. I can get with that. I could get with that wholeheartedly. Robin knows too much. Giselle won't risk it. Never say never. They have been other duos we thought would never split. That is true. That is true. But because these ladies have been thick as thieves since they started, I don't see them. Because remember, Giselle even saved Robin's job several years in a row. They've been wanting Robin gone for a long time now, and Giselle has saved Robin's spot. So I think that's another reason why Robin treads a little lightly with Giselle, because she knows that if it wasn't for Giselle, she would have been on them streets and not been on the Real Housewives of Potomac. They was done with Robin. Robin is just now carrying herself again. Go ahead.
But Diva, we've already seen this happen in real time, aka Nene and Cynthia. It was the same thing that happened. They were thick as thieves. They were codependent on each other, and then one incident shifted everything, and it was never the same. And it started with someone's husband. What did Nene do with Cynthia? She went after Peter, who was Cynthia's husband, and called him. He was acting like a bee. Right, and then Giselle is now going after Robin, many times talking about how Juan's name is not on the house, how Robin's name is all that. So we already know how the story is going to end. It's just a matter of when it will finally like pop off.
Okay, well, y'all can we gonna make this little friendly wager.
I'm putting $20 down. I'm putting $20 down.
Okay, we're gonna put $20 down, because let me tell you something. The difference with Nene and Cynthia, right? Nene always had a mouth on her, and Nene will go around saying Cynthia should be fired. And the difference with Giselle and Robin would have never came out of her mouth. And I mean, Giselle would have never came out of her mouth and say Robin should be fired. A matter of fact, well, I don't even think I think with Andy, Giselle has saved Robin's job over and over and over again. That's just my bet. But we're going to do this as we close this out. Okay. Y'all put in the chat. Do you think that there will be a demise at some point with the friendship between Giselle and Robin? I'm going 10 toes down and saying no. Tell me what you think. Oh, you got $22. But are you saying, but you got to tell me, are you saying that yes, their friendship is going to be a demise? I'm saying no, never, no way. Denise, what do you say?
I say it's not going to be completely over, like we mentioned Cynthia and Nene. But I think, like you said earlier, Robin is getting her confidence. She's going to have to put Giselle in her place a few times more than one before Giselle really see what's going on. And Giselle is not gonna like it.
Oh, okay. So Fifi says she got 25 on it and it's going to be a demise. Okay. Bravo initially rejected Robin and Giselle went to bat for it. Yep. No, that friendship is too strong. Come on, Lorraine. I'm trying to tell you, right? Canelo, Canelo, your train is off the track. Get out of here with that $1,000. Oh my yes.
But not only with that, Diva, it's like people can be friends before these shows starts, but it's just reality TV just has this curse where relationships do not survive.
Yeah. Well, look at Mia and Jacqueline. The relationship didn't survive, but I'm telling you that these two, I don't disagree with you on that. Oh, everybody's saying yes, it's coming. I mean, I just feel like it's never going to happen. Listen, I'm gonna fall out in this chair. I'm fall out in this chair if it does happen. Yep, and it will be Giselle's fault. They both are heavily invested when it comes to business podcasts. But mess with somebody's family and it will happen. I do agree. I do agree on that. That if you mess up, if they fall out, Giselle will manufacture it so Robin can have a storyline. $22.
Good night, everybody. I'm going now.
Yes,
night,
yes. Listen, guys. I'm going to thank you for being here. I love hanging out with y'all. Tomorrow night, we're doing Married to Medicine. It was the season finale. Whew, is all I can say. That's going to be what a reunion that's going to be. Thursday is part 2 of the reunion for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yeah. Renna got booed at BravoCon. It is what it is. We're going to see how this thing goes down. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see y'all next time. Right. Bye. Bye.